Tonight, the Baton Rouge Police Department is facing a lawsuit with reportedly serious allegations. It details what's being called a torture warehouse, where attorneys said a man was taken to by police officers and then beaten.
NBC Local 33's Jacqueline Kissick is here in studio with more details for us. Jacqueline.
Well, Renee and Jacob, a federal lawsuit reveals Officer Troy Lawrence Jr. has serious complaints in the past, but Tuesday's bombshell is the tipping point. Documents revealed in early January, officers, including Lawrence, showed up to a home on Cadillac Street looking for guns and drugs. They would wound up in a struggle with a man named Jeremy Lee and later took him to a warehouse for questioning. A lawsuit calls this building the Brave Cave and claims Lee received a beating that went over the line.
They separated him from other people who he had been arrested with, and they proceeded to beat the out of him.
Thomas Frampton is an attorney representing Jeremy Lee, a Baton Rouge man who says police took him to a previously unknown warehouse and beat him after an early January arrest. A lawsuit calls the building the Brave Cave.
Instead of releasing him, they took him to this place that they call the Brave Cave.
Frampton says the arresting officer was Troy Lawrence Jr.
But when Troy Lawrence Jr. took him over to East Baton Rouge Parish Prison, the local jail refused to accept him and actually forced the officers to take him to the hospital.
In a statement, Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome says he submitted a resignation letter several days ago. Tuesday, Chief Murphy Paul says he signed it.
We will investigate this just like we investigate all other complaints.
Paul says he just learned about the Brave Cave. In a short time, facts are becoming clearer.
I would like to assure this community there is nothing secretive about this narcotics processing facility.
The department says the facility has been in operation for the narcotics and street crimes officers for more than 20 years, within the past 6 months taking in over 300 suspects for questioning. Paul says those officers have had a history of controversy, and the buildings needed camera upgrades.
Based on that audit, we made sure that camera system there covered all points of interest in that facility.
Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome releasing a statement saying to suspend all operations at this facility. Paul says an investigation continues into the so-called Brave Cave. And Frampton says Lawrence Jr. being off the streets is a good thing.
Who I'm convinced is going to kill or maim somebody if he's allowed to continue having a badge and a gun.
Paul says he's now toured the Brave Cave warehouse, and the department plans to install more cameras and a proper interview room. Again, under the mayor's direction, the facility is temporarily ceasing operation. Now reporting live in studio, I'm Jacqueline Kissick, NBC Local 33 News.
All right, Jacqueline, thank you for breaking that down for us tonight.